Foundation wall layout. In this section of the video, we will discuss establishing wall lines, squaring the layout, kicker boards, marking openings, and building rough bucks. Before any blocks or rebar are brought into the working area, it is important to first establish the correct placement for the blocks on the surface of the footings. Mark the outside corner points of the building on the footing. The corner points can be established from the surveyor offset pins. Snap a chalk line from the corner points marked on the footing in order to establish outside wall lines. If inside wall lines are required, measure 11 1/4 inches towards the inside of the building and snap chalk lines accordingly. Always make sure that all dimensions are correct and that the layout is square. There are 4 ways to make sure your corners are 90 degrees: by measuring diagonals, with batter boards, by survey, and by the 3-4-5 method. All of these methods should be familiar to experienced construction professionals. It is very important that you double-check the squareness using diagonals. Corner and continuous kicker boards are attached to the footings to align the first course of blocks. Corner kickers are placed after the lines are chalked. Nail a 24-inch piece of 2x4 kicker each way at outside corners. This kicker will maintain the proper position of the corner forms while you run your first course of block. Continuous kickers may be placed from corner kicker to corner kicker. Nail down lengths of 2x4 material following the chalk line marked on the footings. Continuous kickers help keep walls straight during the concrete pour. This is a good time to mark openings for doors and windows. Once the kickers are in place, it is worth laying out important information on the footings, such as the location and rough opening sizes of any windows or doors. Now is also the time to construct rough opening bucks and place them near their locations. A rough opening buck is a lumber frame which is used to form the opening in which a window or door will be placed. It is specially designed to allow concrete to be poured through it into the blocks below. Use lumber or plywood to form the top and sides only of the buck. Use either 2x12-inch dimensional lumber or 1-inch plywood cut to a width of 11 1/4 inches to match the width of the advantage forms. Use 2 2x4-inch pieces of lumber to form the bottom of the buck. Line up the outside edges of the 2x4s with the outside of the lines of the rough opening buck to leave a 4 1/4-inch pour hole in the center. This hole will be used to place and vibrate the concrete, which will be added after the walls are complete. Place nails or screws in a crosshatch pattern all around the rough opening buck. These nails or screws will help anchor the rough opening buck to the concrete core of the wall once the concrete has been poured.